Hey there, YouTubers. JB Coins here with kind of an old thing we used to do. We haven't done it for a while, I don't think, which is check your change. This is basically this week's pocket change from me, my accumulation, not Camera Girls. Basically, most of the transactions I do during the week, like a lot of you guys, are becoming more and more plastic and not cash. So, you know, the days of coming home and chunking $5, $10 worth of change in the jar a week or more is kind of not that common anymore. But something interesting happened. Some of the coins you see here in the foreground, one of the guys that I work with knows that I'm into coin collecting. He also knows that I usually carry some lifesavers in my pocket, and so occasionally he'll come over and he'll stick his hand out and say, I want to buy some lifesavers. So I'll ask him how many, and he'll say 1, 2, 3, and then he'll dump a bunch of pennies and dimes in my hand. And one day he gave me a quarter. So I've kind of accumulated some change basically from selling candy. Just kind of a weird thing that happened this week. Wasn't intended. It just kind of happened. And the same thing could be said for this pile here. I went to the grocery store and was walking by the Coinstar machine where we dump off the money that we take back and convert into either Amazon or Starbucks gift cards, which continues to be a great way to get rid of your coin. And noticed that there were 4 or 5 coins in the bottom rejection slot, you know, the change slot at the bottom. So I stuck my hand in there to pull them out, and I kept pulling them out and kept pulling them out and kept pulling them out. And one of the things I pulled out was this dime. So then I reached up top and I found a couple of pennies and things. These 2 pennies were glued together. This one's pretty mangy, nasty. You know, they're kind of grody looking. But there's a couple of 2015s in here, I think, a 2014. But this dime kind of made my day. I'm going to zoom in on this. It's kind of hard to do because, as you can tell, Camera Girl's not here. And I'm going to try and get this thing to focus and see if I can get the detail for you. Yeah, you can kind of make it out right there. If you notice, all the way around the rim, it's smooth. There's a little bit of rim left at the top. The letters have been pretty much wiped off. And my finger actually allows you to see that a little better, I guess. And you can see it's kind of uneven. It's not uniform all the way around. The cool thing is that it also is on the back the same way, and in the same part of the coin. Basically, it's more predominant on that one side of the coin. In this case, the lower side. I'm losing track of where the coin is. And same thing here, lower side and either side. I can't remember if this is called a brockage or we had a similar coin to this, and the old gentleman with the microscope that we wound up getting had told us what it was. And I apologize, I tried to look it up in my reference books real quick. But this is, best I can tell, I'm trying to figure out how I can tip this up at all. It's a 2000 something P. Can't make out the last digit at all, but you can see, especially that way, the edge is pretty well obliterated, and the rest of the coin is in pretty nice shape. So it's apparently come from the mint that way. This does not appear to be man-made. There's no damage to the face, you know, to the depth that would be required to get the edges like that. And this is a type of coin that you will find that escapes the mint every once in a while. And you can see that the word in is gone. We is pretty much gone. You know, so that's a really cool find right there. And that kind of makes the whole thing, you know, it was worth sticking my hand in there. You can see the rest of these are kind of gross, but they're still free money. And then we've got, down here, we've got some quarters. This again is from just pocket change. This is not from the Coinstar. We didn't find any quarters there. There was a nickel in here, I believe, that kind of caught my eye. I think it was this one, 83D. Yeah, I mean, it's dirty and patinaed, but look at the detail. Look at his hair, the letters. That's a pretty crisp coin, even though it's got patina on it. And the back, same thing, pretty well detailed. I mean, individual windows show, individual letters show. That's a pretty nice coin. So, you know, we'll go through these. We'll see if there's anything worth keeping. We'll see if we find any errors. But just wanted to show you that, you know, the coins come from strange places. It's something we've had as a theme. Oops, sorry about that. I left it on high res, or zoom, which makes for a little nauseating there. Anyway, I was starting to say you know, a lot of our videos, we've shown you alternative places to find coins. We've gotten a lot of the error coins from our cafeteria, the 2015 and particularly 2016, that we can't seem to find at the local banks. They've even let us pick through their change. We've gone to car washes. We've gone to, you know, any place where they have a machine that dispenses change. You know, we've looked at our change that accumulates. So I'm going to go through these. If I find anything cool, I'll come back and I'll show it to you. But right now, I think that nickel and that dime are probably our best finds out of here, but you never know. So if I don't see you, JB Coins signing off.